Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I am back. I'm back, guys. Open the door. Wake up, wake up. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Oh my god. I already see so many off-guy friends in chat. That's amazing. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, I'm super nervous. I don't know. It's been a while since the last stream. And I'm super nervous. Can you guys tell? Hello, who's here? Who's a hardcore fan? Who has no life? Who is devoting their life to Rise? Hi Sherry, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi Mile. Hi Wanderer. You guys are Rise lunatics. Hi Jay. Hi, hi, hi. Oh my god, it must be so early for you. Good morning. Mr. Rice has to play a B-Day song. Oh wait, whose birthday is that? The music's so quiet now. Birthday boy is hiding in the basement. Wait, whose birthday is that? I can't see the chat anymore. Ashley, hi, 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 hi. How are you doing? Oh my goodness, so many people from America watching. That's one of like the top surprising things to hear. To meet like people that are watching my stream. Guys, it's early in the morning in America. And I have people up. I'm super jet lagged. You know, when I woke up, the first day after returning to Germany, I woke up at 4 or 3 p.m. I'm so cooked. I'm like I'm crispy rice now. I'm burnt to crispy rice. Hi Sherry. Hi, 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 hi. The other Sherry. I moved to Florida. How's the weather in Florida? It's chaotic as hell. Oh my goodness. I hope the move went well. I never felt so lonely and pressured at any point in my life. That sucks. That sucks. Sherry, you got this. You got us. I'm back streaming. I'm back streaming. You find some comfort in this stream, hopefully. You can rest now, right? Yeah, hope you can rest now. Welcome back. Thank you. Hi, 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 hi. How did none of the messages appear until now? I don't know. Chat is wild sometimes, though. Welcome home. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad. It's good to be back, but not gonna lie, I kind of miss. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of miss America. I kind of miss the people. I kind of miss the weather. I kind of miss the food. I kind of miss the whole vibe of the whole convention. I swear, this is not. I did not expect me to be so happy after that weekend. Yeah. And it begins the fishing. Oh my goodness. Where are my fish? Stop fishing. I've so many stories to tell today. You guys better listen. And talk to me. 8 a.m. in the morning for me, not too bad. I was able to drop in. Oh yeah. But it's still super early, yeah. I mean, I wake up at 12 p.m. I woke up at 1 p.m. But bear with me, guys. I'm still recovering from a minor jet lag. It's not a bad jet lag. Because I'm self-employed. Someone said to me, it's just being unemployed with extra steps. Listen, I have a job, okay, guys. I have my own job. I'm my own boss. How's everyone doing? Hi, Amber. I'm new to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Guys, a new person right there. Give them a warm welcome. Give them a warm welcome, will you? It was Linner. Yeah, we only have Linner. We only have Linner. How are you, Amber? How is it going? How did you how did you discover the stream? I miss off-car weekend too. Oh, it was so great, right? We only talked on Sunday, but I hope you had like a very, very good con weekend. People, even attending the con, I still had FOMO because people were doing so much. There was so much going on. There were adventures all over the place. The people were like meeting up here and there, and I don't know. I missed so much. I couldn't even like meet everyone that I set out to meet before. It was so crazy, guys. Seriously, you guys are the best. Of course, Sherry, you're the best. And we all love you very much. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I'm here with like a bunch of stories. You guys want to hear them? You guys want to hear them? I have a lot of stories. It was such a good con. Not gonna lie. I subscribed to this channel because the music is so nice. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the stream as well. I hope you really do. Okay, guys. Oh gosh. I took notes. I took notes of the weekend. And I wrote so much. I've like probably need to look at my notes a lot today. It's a lot of notes. It's gonna be a lot of talking today. Probably not a lot of music. I mean, I could show you something that I just did yesterday to get back into the groove. But then my mods will scold me and scream at me to not to not spoil too much. Well, hello. Should we wait 3 more minutes? While we wait, how have you guys been doing? What's going on in your lives? I know that Sherry had like a very, very big move. Yeah, Mr. Rice. Please don't scream at me. I'm just so excited to show people my music. I still need to get used to like people actually looking forward to my releases, and I used to like show my music right away because I knew that people wouldn't be as hyped as they are for other songs. But now that I work on like vocal songs, that kind of changed a bit. People are actually looking forward and getting excited now. So I kind of need to get used to that feeling. Gotta admit, the weather is nice here, but at least better than Texas. Really? Texas had like really great weather when I went there a couple years ago. I went there for Christmas and my brain exploded. I came to Texas and it was like 25 degrees Celsius, which is like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Listen, I said 5,500 miles. I'm like American now. I should learn your Fahrenheit system. Okay, it's not that bad. It's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me learn that. 90 is like really, really hot, right? It's like around 30-ish, 32-ish, yeah. And oh, anything over 100 degrees Fahrenheit is death. I learned that. Totally feel the off-guy FOMO and not meeting everyone, even though I gave out ribbons to over 90 people. Holy shit. Yeah, I took like a bunch of business cards with me and I ran out. This never happened to me ever before. I was like, yeah, no way I'm gonna meet like this many people, right? And I ran out. I ran out of business cards. I was like, oh my god, I wish I could give you mine, but I have no more left. Okay, there are a couple learning points. Next year. Yeah, I'm already planning my next year, guys. This is how much I love the con. Next year, I'm gonna design my own ribbon. I'm gonna bring more business cards, and I'm gonna make my business card less like serious because I designed my business card before becoming a VTuber, so I was like fully locked in the professional style. And people were like, here's my business card. What's the prettiest, most creative thing? Well, like, super colorful thing ever. And I was like, here's mine. Which is like a black business card with my logo. Which looks fancy. Which looks like super professional. But I feel like the vibe is different at Offkai. So, those are like a couple things that I'm noting down. And one more small thing that I want to do different next year is I want to be on stage. No biggie, no biggie. Just get me on stage. Give me my panel. Is that too much to ask? Is that like too fast? Anyways. Hi New Moon! Welcome in, welcome in. New Moon, I've been seeing you around for quite a while now. I think I went to your booth last year for Dokumi. I don't know if I bought something, but I definitely have your business card. Yeah. It's right there. Cozying with all the other like super pretty, beautiful business cards that I have now. I really need to find a way to like organize them properly because they look so pretty. They look so good, and I don't want them to just lie around here on my table. Right on stage, let's go. I really like. Is that too much to ask? Is that me going too fast? This is my second year of Offkai. Do I really want to be on stage already? Jimmy, hello, welcome back, Raze. I hope you had a ton of fun. I had so much fun. You can't believe it. I even can't believe it. Actually, I hope you can make plans to actually hang out, get a meal. Yes. Because on every day during Offkai, I don't think I've ever had proper dinner. Like I had lunch, and I had lunch at like 11 or 10 a.m. So it was more breakfast. But we went for Vietnamese food, and one thing you should know about Vietnamese people is that they eat like very, very hearty meals for breakfast. So that was like law friendly. I'm a law friendly Vietnamese person. Yeah. Gotta head off for the day, but good seeing you for a bit. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Also want to sing for your song project. Oh my god! I'm looking forward to it. So happy to hear that. Yeah, Moon, I'm gonna visit your stand next year on Dokumi, because I didn't go to Dokumi this year. I like sacrificed Dokumi for Offkai, and now I think next year I want to do both. Unless they fall on the same day, then I have to decide. I want the rice band. I want the rice band. Rice grain band. Want to go to an international convention next year too? Which one? Do you know which one? Is it in America? Asia? There's so many cons. I also want to go to the Philippines for OnLive because a lot of my friends go there. Oh, Jamie will know. Jamie will know who I'm talking about. There's so many Filipino. PHVTubers. Rise light sticks. Oh my goodness. Okay, not sure I'll have a booth next year too. Offkai would be great. Offkai would be like, let's hang out at Offkai if you're going. Wanna see if I could do on live too. There are so many cons, guys. What's the best way to become rich? Anyone have like a couple tips for me? I need like 30,000 annually for my con activities. Guys, just can we become rich? Can we all get rich and then meet up at every con there is? A convention world tour. That would be cool. I would 100% go if like conventions actually invite me. I want to get invited. I want to... Listen, this is my dream now. I formed a new dream during Offkai. I want to get invited to conventions. And either perform or have like a panel or like a booth. I don't know. I never had that before. I never had people being invested in me as a person before. And not gonna lie, that feels nice. Kind of feels... I feel seen. That's like the one thing I've really learned about the con is that I feel seen now. Hi Lollipopo. Maybe if enough of us request you as a special guest, then they can pay. Oh my goodness. Only if you want me there. Only if you want me there. Give me money, Mary. That's a nice idea. Mary, just give us money. What money? Hi, how are you doing, Lottie? Yes, please. I'm ready for next year. Mingxi! Oh my goodness, good that you're here. Wanna start with the first story? The first day? The Thursday? Because that's the Mingxi day. That's the Mingxi day. How are you doing, Mingxi? How are you? Thank you so much again for the sun protection. You're so nice. You're so nice. How's the birthday? I still don't know whose birthday it was. Is this the great new mystery? Whose birthday was it? Okay, so listen. Offkai almost did not happen. Let's start from the very beginning. Offkai almost did not happen. I was like very interested in going, but I didn't want to go alone. You know how it feels like to be alone at the con? I went to America by myself last year and it was okay, but a convention just feels different. Like being alone at the convention must feel so stressful and like kind of lonely because everyone goes there and is hanging out with someone, right? So I was like, I am not nearly as close with anyone to have them babysit me. This was the last thing that I wanted. I did not want to like cross someone else's plans. I don't want them to feel obligated to like take care of me. You know what I mean? People are so nice. They would do it. They would do it even though it like interferes with their plans. And I did not want to feel that burdening to someone else. Tsukumi, hi turtle. Did Rice say he's doing a world tour? Wait, hold on. Convention world tour. Convention world tour. Doing good. Yes, it was super cool to meet you in Kai. Save, likewise. It was so nice to meet you. Rice is intentionally ignoring. Wait. What am I ignoring? Am I tripping? Am I just not seeing a message? Did I ban you for some reason, Mir? Did I ban you? If I banned you, that's your fault. 100%. I've never banned anyone in my whole life unless it's like super spammy. I'm sure he knows it was your birthday. It was your birthday, Mir! Oh my god. When was your birthday? Don't hurt him too much, Jerry. Oh my goodness. When was it? I've only been to conventions alone, but I understand. I like being able to do what I want to do, but you're also there because you want to feel connected. Yeah, so the reason why I am going to conventions is because I want to meet people. I'm not like a hardcore VTuber fan. I don't have an Oshi. Like, if you were like were to ask me about my Oshi, it would like be one of my friends. I would be like, who of my friends do I love the most? But I don't have like a hard Oshi. I'm not that crazy about any VTuber. So I was mainly going there to meet with people, but I did not want them to feel like, oh, okay, Rice is here all by himself. I feel bad, so I should invite him to like follow me around for 3 days. I did not want to do that. I would have loved to grab some dinner with people, but I did not want them to feel like pressured to have me by their side all the time because they would feel bad leaving me alone. Because I know the people I hang out with are very, very nice. They're very, very kind. No one would leave me alone. No one would do it. So I wanted to go there with someone. I wanted to be there with like a +1, which is like there, which is also using me as a +1. The best case scenario was me going there with someone who also doesn't know a whole bunch about VTubing and the VTube community. Maybe someone who's not from America or the city. You know, that would have been the best case scenario. So I was asking Popo, like Periwinkle Popo first, and she was like, "Sure, let's do it." I was like, "Hell yeah!" But then she cancelled because she had like a family thing to attend to, and she also wasn't like super invested in VTubing that it would have been worth all the stress that she had like with all the family things going on. And so that was totally understandable that she's not going. But there I was again, like completely by myself, trying to make it work. I was like, I think I'm not going then. I think I'm not going then. Then I was talking to another musician. We just started talking. I just added him on Discord, right? His name is Kaishan. And we're working on like a song together. And I was like just casually mentioning to him that, hey Kai, I was like kind of interested in Off-Kai. Maybe I go. And he was like, not gonna lie, like it took like 1 minute. And then he went like, wanna go together? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? We just added each other on Discord. What the hell do you mean? Let's go together. I'm like, you don't know me. I don't know you. Wait, are we just like sharing an Airbnb together? And he's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I was like, okay then. Okay, let me buy the Airbnb. It was like, we did not share a bed, guys. So don't like stop with the BL stuff. But we shared a room at least. There were 2 beds in 1 room. I was like, I'm going to sleep in a room next to someone I just met. Going to a con with someone I just met. He could have been like a scammer. He could have been like not real. He could have been like, yeah, I'll be there, and then he would never show up or something. That could have happened. And I wanna meet moods. I wanna meet moods too. Would have bought the ticket if you were near my state. Wait, Tsukumi, are you in the US? Hold on. Am I not getting the lore right? Hi Mira, thanks for lurking. That's how people make friends nowadays. Yeah, just straight up being like, wanna do it? Sure, why not? And then book a ticket to America. That's literally how it went. I was like so flabbergasted. I was like, do people are people that trustworthy? Like, I could have been a serial killer. I could have like killed Kai. If you see Kai's like body in the next few days, it was probably me. I'm confessing. Oh god, this will like age horrible, isn't it? No, Kai, please don't die. Please, do me the favor. But anywho, the rice killer. Anywho, that's how it happened. That's how I booked the flight to San Jose, not San Diego. I know a couple people that accidentally booked the flight to San Diego, which is the wrong city. Which is I also almost bought like there's another San Jose. Hold on, San Jose in Costa Rica. There's a San Jose in Costa Rica. I almost bought that flight. I was like, let me just look up how far it is. It was like super far. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? What the heck? What is that journey? It was like, what is that price? Literally, I almost flew to San Jose in Costa Rica. I was like, oopsie. But no, I picked the right city. Yeah? I picked the right city. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid like some other people. Flying to San Diego and then from San Diego to San Jose because whoopsie, San Diego is not a city. Yeah? San Diego is TwitchCon, right? Thanks so much for the hydrate. I'm hydrate. I can barely hear you because my earphones are still broken. I'm so sorry if I don't answer anything. Oh, I hope it's not my mic. If my mic is not loud enough, you guys tell me, okay? People have a mentality of horror about the dead characters. Yeah, in a horror movie, I would be the first to die because I'm like too curious. I would be the guy being like, "You hear that? Let me check it out alone." I don't need your help to check out the basement. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Fishing game don't work. What? Why? I mean, maybe it's a good thing it doesn't work. Oh, maybe I'm not connected to Twitch. Hold on. Does it work now? Can someone test the fish? The fish. Okay, so then a couple months went by. I'm not in the US. I mean, if you do a concert in Germany. Anyways, keep yapping. I see. I'll go to your state in particular to hold a concert. I love to see Rice's model chuckling. Such a good update. Your mic is fine. Alright. It's my earphones. Okay. So, have a nice day, Kasan. Oh, King of Fate, welcome. Long time no see here. How are you doing? Guys, I need to read chat more. While yapping, I need to read chat more. Okay, so basically that's how I found my +1, and I was his +1 because he is also like very new, and he also said this is so out of his comfort zone. So I was like, perfect, with two guys panicking. Then that's good. I need someone else to panic with. So I found my +1. And yeah, I was not a serial killer and he was not a serial killer, so we both made it out alive out of that Airbnb. My neighbors are drilling the holes. Oh, again. I just escaped from your doppelganger, so now I'm free mostly. Wait. Was my doppelganger the serial killer all along? Drill them harder. Okay, so come this last weekend, I finally flew to San Jose. And holy shit, guys, was the flight stressful? It was okay. So one day before, I received like an email by what's a French airline again? Air France. Yeah, it was Air France. And they sent me an email being like, sorry, we overbooked your flight. You have to like check your luggage. And I planned on taking it with me as like a carry-on, so I can have it with me all times. And it was also like a small luggage. I only went there for 4 days, so what do I need, right? I can fit everything in like a small luggage. I can like just carry it on, and have no problems. But I had to check it, and then I had to fly to Paris, and from Paris to Salt Lake City. In Salt Lake City, I had 1 hour. I had 1 hour to change to my third and last flight, but because they didn't like send the luggage all the way to San Jose, they sent it to Salt Lake City, so I had to pick up my bag that I just checked, you know, and it took forever. I like waited there for like 15 minutes until I finally got my luggage, and then I was panicking. I was like, shit, I still have to do like passport control and like security again. So I went to passport control, and there was like a huge line. I waited there for like another 10 minutes, and I finally got to an agent, and he was like, yeah, this is not the line for tourists. This is not the line for visitors. This is the line for Americans. Are you American, sir? I'm like, I'm not. And he sent me back. He sent me back to another line. I was like, oh my god. Okay, this is just my skill dev, okay? This was not their fault. This was just on me. So I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna miss this flight, am I not? Bing-pian! Welcome. 1 hour connection is crazy. Yeah. A 1 hour connection was like, it would have been okay if I didn't have to wait for my luggage. And because I had to wait for my luggage, I was like panicking, so I didn't like, I think I missed the sign that says US citizens only. So I went back all the way and I stood in line for like the visitors. But just note, I only had like half an hour left before the flight. They were boarding at that point already. They were already boarding, okay? So I stood in line there. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. The agents, they take like forever. They're doing small talks with people in front of me. So I was like, asking 10 people if they could let me cut the line. I was like, sorry, I have a flight to make in like 20, 30 minutes. Can I cut the line, please? And everyone was super nice. Everyone let me through. Everyone was like, oh, you go ahead. Just run. And I was like, I'm running, I'm trying. Oh man, that's no fun. That was like waking me up. That was like, I was like running. I did not get a lot of sleep on the plane. So I was sweating, but that woke me up quite well. Thank you for your effort to come out to come. When I found you were coming, I had so much of science purpose. Oh, this is so sweet. This is so sweet. I'm gonna tell the story about you because that was like legit a highlight on a Sunday. That was a highlight. Even before it was a highlight because I've never had people like looking for me at the convention before. So that's, if you head out, let me just say it was like such a blessing to meet you, and I had so much fun. It really made me happy. It really made me happy because you can't imagine. I'm not like completely new to this. So I am not used to people actually wanting to meet me. Not at all. So anywho, I'm still at the airport, right? I still have to like cut the line, and then I went to the agent, and he was like, "Yeah, what are you doing in the States, sir?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm visiting a con," and he was like that face looking at me. He was like, "I don't believe that." I was like, "Shit, why not? Why not?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a nerd con." I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Yeah, it's for comic fans. It's like a comic con." And he was like, "Oh, I see. Okay, then that makes more sense." I don't know what he expected. I was like, "I'm here for a convention." He's like, "No, you're not." Oh man, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm a nerd." So yeah. Oh man, and then he was like, "Yeah, what are you doing for a living?" I was like, "I'm a musician. I make piano music for a living." And he was like rambling about how he would like listen to piano music to calm down and to sleep. And I've heard about American agents, right? They are doing their job to find out if you're sus or not. Why did you lie to I didn't lie to him. I didn't lie to him. Oh man. I didn't lie to him. Um, but I try to describe the convention in a way that it makes him understand. Because listen, I still had only 20 minutes left before my flight leaves. Okay, I needed him to like wake the fuck up and let me through. And he was like, okay. And then he was like doing small talk with me, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm listening to piano music to calm down." I was like, "Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I'm gonna miss this flight because this man likes to talk about himself." And I don't know why he suddenly sped up. I think someone else like told him that I'm like in a hurry. Because I thought he was just doing his job. I thought this interview was like a way for him to like get a feeling from me and to find out if I'm like sussy or not. But then he started talking about himself, and I was like, okay, this can't be like helpful. How is this like telling you if I'm a terrorist or not? Like, and then he understood. He was like, okay, you move on, sir. You can go through. I was like, oh, thank God. Okay. 50 minutes ago before my flight, okay? I went to security. They checked my passport one more time, and I was like, okay, let's speed run this. I put all my stuff on the tray and went through the scanner, and I was waiting for it. And usually it goes straight. If it makes a turn, then usually it means something is wrong with your stuff. And both of my stuff, both of my trays, my luggage and my backpack, they took a turn. They went into like the second scanning. And they were like, whose stuff is this? And I was like, it's mine. I'm sorry, is there something wrong with that? And they're like, somehow the scanner didn't see anything. And I was like, oh my god, what does that mean? And they brought it back to the very beginning. They put it in the tray again. They scanned it one more time. And I was like, okay, hopefully this time it just goes straight to me. And I get it back. No, it took a turn again. It was like, oh my goodness, okay, what the heck is wrong now? And then they took the stuff and like they asked me if they can open it. I was like, sure, just do your thing. And they looked into it and they were like, okay, you're good. I was like, okay, thank God. Okay, listen, 10 more minutes before my flight, okay? 5 more minutes before the gate closes. I was sprinting for the life of me. I was sprinting. And I was asking like the one security guys, like, can I make it? How far is like the gate away? And he's like, it's on the other side of like the airport. And I'm like, okay, let me just lock in for like 5 minutes. I was like sprinting the hell to the gate. I was like sweating. I was like almost throwing up. I was like, oh my goodness, this is like a nightmare. And I made it 5 minutes before gate closed. I was like the last person who entered. I was the last person. There was like one person in front of me. I was when she was checking her like passport. I was like, okay, I made it. I made it. She saw me. She saw me. There's no way she would be like, okay, whoopsie, sorry, you can't make it in anymore. Damn. Patsu, hi. Bro was a fan of Rice. He just didn't know how to say it. Oh my god, I could have signed his badge. What a saucy Asian man, yeah. When I said I went there for a convention, he was like, nope, can't be. You don't look business enough. So yeah, I'm getting stressed just retelling the story. I'm getting stressed just telling the story. I almost missed the flight to San Jose. Oh man. W storytime, bro. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm still a little bit jet lagged, but it's getting better. It's getting close to normal. I would go to bed at like 4 a.m. instead of 5. So yeah, I finally arrived in San Jose. The weather was nice. The weather was super nice. It was like colder than expected. But yeah. First thing first, I met up with Minxie, and yeah, she just asked me if she could pick me up from the airport. Really nice. But again, you know me, I do not want to burden people. I do not want them to be like, oh, Rise is here all by himself. I think I gotta pick him up from the airport, and I was like, I can Uber it. This is not my first rodeo alone in America, because everyone gets super worried about people being alone in America. But yeah, I had my solo travel. I learned a lot, so I just Ubered to the Airbnb, which was really nice. It was a Victorian Airbnb. It was like built in the 19th century or something. Looked very cozy. Was not really my style. I'm more the minimalistic, modern type of living dude. But it was nice. It was really cozy. Okay, Num. Hi. Did you join the looting? What looting? Something with the protest. Because I knew there were protests in California. But California is huge. It's huge. What's the plans for today? I think just story time. But I need to drink. I need to take care of my voice. But yeah. Minxie picked me up from the Airbnb because we wanted to grab some dinner. And she's super nice. She's so nice. She is really nice. Like, everyone was nice, but she went out of her way. I texted her. No, she texted me if there was something I needed from like a grocery store, and was like, yeah, I think I could use some sun protection thingy, and she bought it, and she was like, don't worry about it. She was like, I wanted to pay her back, but she was like, don't worry about it. I gotcha. Damn, that was really nice. You went for off-kai, right? Yeah, I did. I just came home yesterday. It was musty or something. Oh, no, I came back home on Tuesday. It wasn't that bad. I think it was when people are getting the tickets overall in there. I didn't smell anything. You went on Sunday, right? I think Sunday was like the most harmless day out of all of them. But I was wearing a mask. I also didn't like smell a lot of things. But I heard it was like crazy bad. Like, everyone memed about it. You can read on Twitter. You like even this is like spoiling the Saturday a little bit. But even Narissa Ravencroft, like even she, um, even she memed about it. And then I went to like a Doki Bird panel on Sunday, and Doki Bird was also memeing about it. Like, it reached places. Like, people smelled so bad it reached places. People were memeing all about it. But yeah, I also didn't smell a whole lot. I think it was like the party floor at the hotel, where people would like turn people away because they were so smelly. They imagine going to like a party floor where people are already like sweaty and like dancing, and there was like alcohol all over the place. You know, you walk in and you don't expect it to smell like roses. That's just how it is. That's how parties smell. But imagine going there and being like, okay, we are very, very flexible with our boundaries right now, but I think you are pushing it too much. Imagine going there and like, yeah, we can do like a little bit of smelliness, but you, sir, you're no good. Oh man, no. Yeah, I heard like people were turned down and turned away, yeah, because they smelled so badly. I went on Saturday and Sunday. I didn't see you on Saturday. I wasn't upstairs on Saturday. Oh, I see. I think it wasn't like the convention. Like, there was a lot of space, right? People weren't like body on body. People were body on body on the party floor, because that was like literally just a hotel floor, and parties would be in hotel rooms. I'll get to that in a bit, but I went to one of the parties, but yeah, that's where things got out of hands, I think. And I don't get it, guys. If you go to a convention, what's the big deal? Hear me out. I don't think this is a hot take, okay? What's the big deal in taking showers? Like, I had a mask too, I didn't smell much. Yeah, the mask really helps, I think. But I heard someone was selling deodorants and was sold out super fast. Yeah, that was a genius idea. But deodorants only do that much. They only do that much. You need to take a shower when you go to conventions. That's not too difficult. That's not like too much to ask. Just when you get back to the hotel, just take a shower. A nice shower. Can be like 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes. Just do it. Just take a shower, man. What the heck? And then you can buy deodorant because it is hot during the day and you can't take a shower on convention center, right? Then you use your deodorant. But oh my god, just take the shower. It's not like rocket science. Showering helps. Not rocket science. Tell me about it, but I went to a con before and day one was just straight must. Oh my god, day one already. Imagine the last day then. Need them to have a convention beside the public bathhouse. Yeah, you have a shower in your hotel room. It's there. People had access to shower. It's not like, listen, California has a lot of drought and people are conserving water, but listen, you're only there for 3 days. The world will be fine if you take a shower every day, even in California. Crazy. They must be putting water, no soap. From what I heard, even just water would have been better. But yeah, also don't forget your shampoo. Don't forget. You don't need conditioner. You're fine without conditioner. Just use your shampoo. Just use water. Just use water. I don't know. Just use anything. There were definitely people that were saying, "Oh, it's caused mental health. That was why they couldn't take showers." Wait, if you can't take showers because of your mental health, then you have like, then maybe not. Don't go to a convention. Don't. It gets worse. Nah. I heard you need to apply deodorant the night before. Oh, is that so? I didn't know that. I apply it on the day if I need it, but I showered the hell out of me. I showered every day. I hope I wasn't smelly. Listening to Rise with broken earphones is like listening to soft-spoken ASMR. Only the mic tapping is needed. Should I do an ASMR stream? Should I tell you how smelly it was? With like a very soft voice. Guys, people were stinky. Oh man. Mental health keeping them from showers but not from conventions. Interesting, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you can't take showers because of mental, that's a thing. I've been depressed enough to stay in bed the whole day, and you can bet that I didn't take a shower that day. But I also did not go to a convention. I did not go outside at all. I was in my bed, existing. And that's okay. That's okay. You can be stinky by yourself. Just don't be stinky at the convention. I don't get it. You don't have to shower every day in other circumstances. I heard it's like really bad if you shower every day because you have like natural oils that you just wash up. And that's like unhealthy, like for skin, for like just the natural layer of protection your body produces. If you wash it up off all the time, then obviously that's not good. But you can make exceptions for off kind. Like you're not meeting people every day, right? If you do, then maybe take a shower every day. But if you do, take a shower every day, period. There's no excuse. There are two kinds of deodorants. One that blocks the sweat and the other the smell. So just take one of them. Exactly. Just take one of them, but just don't rely on them. Just take a shower too. Both. Just do the combo. Just overkill it. I apply deodorant the morning off and again if I feel warm. Yeah, I do that the same thing. Meaning rice was perfect for real. No stinky. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating that I wasn't stinky. You weren't stinky too. Handshake on that. Just going outside in general, bro. If you go outside, you could shower. Yes. That's a fair rule of thumb. Or if you get visits, so just take a shower. If you're by yourself the whole day, then no need. Maybe they need to sell alum potassium alum powder that shit literally absorbs smells. I had a nugget size and always rub my armpit. No smells at all. Yeah, there are like a lot of things you can do to not smell, so I don't get why people weren't able to like keep their body odor in check. And it wasn't like a little bad, right? It was so bad people were memeing about it. It spread like wildfire. How much do you need to stink for like people not even attending the con memeing about it? Like how is that like trending tweets? How like smelly and musty Offkai was. Like fortunately I wasn't like experiencing any of that. I was wearing a mask all the time. And that definitely helps. If the mask can like keep germs from you, then it can also keep the smell from you. That's really good. Oh, chat with Big Brain. Chat with the Big Brain again. Tell him Rice. Give them a shout. Not on this platform. Period. Period indeed. Okay. But yeah, it wasn't that bad for me personally. I just heard things, but I didn't experience things. So yeah. Want me to tell you guys about the first day of con? Man, we're taking our sweet time before going into the action. I've still so much to tell, guys. So day one of Kai, we had to pick up our badges first, and I think Mingxi was telling us about how crazy the lines were on Thursday. So not even on con day. On Thursday, people were lining up like crazy to grab their badges. I grabbed mine on the Friday and was okay. I waited like 20 minutes, maybe? 20 minutes. Which was fine. Later that day, there were no lines at all, so... Hazel, hello. How are you doing? How was your day? How has your week been so far? Yeah. So Friday... Oh my god, so much happened. I need to sort my thoughts. So I saw a bunch of concerts on Friday. I saw like a song trade serenade where like the singers would trade original songs, which was really nice. I got the feeling that some of it was pre-recorded. I apologize if it wasn't pre-recorded, but the mixing was really good, and like the singing was really good, and people were on tune a little bit too much. Listen, if that was live, then holy shit, you're good. Okay, I hope I'm not offending anyone here. If that was live, you're hella good. If it wasn't, I was bummed out a little because it was like a concert, so I expected like something to be live, you know, but it was still like a nice little concert intent. But I could have watched that on YouTube. And like could have done something like another panel, because a lot of good panels were like at the same time. I remember a panel with Cynthion was at the same time, and I split up with Kai to attend like the Song Trade Serenade concert, 2 p.m. on the Friday. That was the one. Gotta go. Hope you have an amazing stream. Thank you so much, Ming C. Thank you so much again for the amazing Thursday. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ming C and I and Kai, we went for Chinese, and how's the Chinese food so much better? The Chinese food was amazing. We went to what's the place called again? Home Eat. It was Home Eat. Such a nice Chinese place. Really good. Anywho, Friday, right? A little bummed that not everything that could have been live was actually live. And if it was live, then holy shit, really good. If it wasn't, then it's okay. It's okay. I wish I could have known. Because if they like upload it onto YouTube, I feel like I could have enjoyed it the same way. But yeah, no hard feelings. No hard feelings. This is different. Why is my medical entrance so hard? And to my bad luck, they made exams harder from the last year, so in 2027, I'm gonna be cooked. Oh my goodness. You can do it, Hazel. You can do it. Hi, Junjia. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How are you doing? How was your stream? Thank you so much for raiding again. That's awesome, guys. I get a shout out. Oh, hi, Junjia. My name is BigRicePiano. You can call me Rice. I make piano music for a living. really relaxing piano music, like anime piano music. I also do like more lo-fi stuff and vocal stuff recently. So if you're into VTubing, you might see more of my stuff very soon. But yeah, today I'm talking about my experience at Offkai. So no music today. But if you want to stay, if you want to hear about how a German dude experienced a con like 5,500 miles away from home, then buckle up and feel free to stay here. But if you gotta head out to get some rest, feel free to do so. Hope you're having an amazing rest of the day or night wherever you are. But yeah, welcome if you choose to stay. And Nemuya, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. I love piano. I love piano too. I love piano a lot. I decided to make my whole personality about pianos and rice. Doreku, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, dude. How was the journey back? Dude, I don't know why I didn't follow you earlier during the week. It was nice meeting you at Offcom, man. I hope the plane ride back wasn't too bad. I passed the hell out. I just, like, I actually didn't want to sleep on the way back, but... Oh. Complete waste. Like, I passed out for like 4 hours and was like, oh, the flight is almost over, okay. I guess. But I hope your travel home was nice. We get to Doreku in a bit, so we're still on a Friday. But we're still on Friday afternoon, early afternoon. I have a feeling I'll be missing this in 2 years because those medical K-dramas are terrifying. My goodness. Is it the same? Are you in a medical K-drama? Are you like... Don't get bullied by another side character, please. But if you're getting bullied, that means you're the main character, and you're gonna meet like the hottest dude ever. So congratulations. Invite me to your wedding. Anywho, did you guys watch Moana 2? I can't make time for it. I have not yet. I've been meaning to watch it. I missed half of the stream. That's golden. We're still at the first half of day 1 of 3 days. So this is not the halfway point yet. I recruited my friend who went to get a poster signed for me. Oh. Hope next time you can come too. We'd love to meet you. Did you get the poster signed? I slept 12 hours or something. I was really done. But it's getting better. It's getting better. I watched K-pop Demon Hunter last night. Oh my goodness. We still have to watch it together on the server. I want to watch K-pop Demon Hunter with everyone. It's like super hype right now. It's being sent. Oh my goodness. Guys, pray. Can we get some prayers in chat for the poster to make it safely to Hyjin Jaya? Did stream end? Stream is back. Oh no. Are we back? Hello. 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 Is YouTube also still running? Okay. Oh god. We back. Nice. Nice. Okay. Continuing on the Friday. Let me check my notes. Bunch of concerts, some bunch of music themed panels. Oh yeah. I attended some panels. I will not tell you guys too much about the panels themselves. I don't think that's super interesting. Let me tell you about my personal like experience with people instead of like telling you all about the panels. I don't think anyone wants to hear that. But on Monday, Friday, sorry, on Friday, I got to meet Flower. You probably don't know her. Probably don't know her yet because we're working on a song together for quite a while now, and it's supposed to be a spring song. So I think I will release it next year. So there might be another project coming up with her. But the worst thing that can happen is that to hear of her next year in spring. But we're working on a song together, and we finally got to meet up in person. And she's such a sweet person. She cosplayed as herself, and I don't know if you know her model. She is a flower girl. She has like a flower on her head. That's literally her like persona. Which makes the spring song even better because she's like spring incarnated. She's like a spring spirit. Like both VTuber, she's not a VTuber, she's like a Yutaite. But both her Yutaite personality and her IRL personality are so spring coded. She came there with like a spring crown, with a flower crown on her head. And yeah, she was so in character. She was like so sweet. Yeah, I hung out with Lady Spring on Friday. Anywho, she was super amazing. We watched another music panel together. I watched a concert with her, and then we went over to like another panel. I do feel a little bad because I feel like she couldn't see a lot of the con because we were at panels. But those were panels that I didn't want to miss. So I hope she was still having a good time because that was her only day at the con. And she was like, yeah, she asked me before if she can hang out with us like for the whole day. And I said, yeah, sure, of course she can. So yeah, I met Flower. You'll meet Flower very soon too. And then she also introduced me to two of her friends, Mai Sakura and Wambo-chan. And yeah, that was like the first instant of me meeting new people. And I did not expect that to happen. I was like, yeah, surely I'll just like work my way around people I already know, like meeting like mutuals, you know? But I didn't expect like to meet like completely new people and people that are also so lovely, so friendly, so kind, so welcoming. That was like a very, very good start to the convention overall. And yeah, shout out to those two. They hung around us like for the rest of the weekend actually. So I think they like us too. I think they like us too. I can hear 3 times I'm speaking. It was my Twitch. Maybe you have my stream up 3 times. You deserve an amazing time. Thank you. Thank you. So, then Flower had to leave. And I also had to leave because I had another event coming right up. And that was one of the parties at the party room. So I got to see infamous floor number 4. I got to see the 4th floor of the hotel where all the parties were going on. I went there for like a party called Birdhouse, and that was organized by one of my mutuals, Canalia. She's like such a talented vocalist, and yeah, I've been following for a while and been like looking at this stuff all the time. So I did want to meet her. So before going there, I also met Fern, like my first community member. Fern was like one of the people that explicitly went to the con to see me. And listen, guys, that shit makes me so happy. I can't even describe the feeling you get from having someone go to a place explicitly to meet you. That is so sweet. And yeah. But yeah, I met up with Fern. Some of you guys know Fern, right? The unofficial brand ambassador for like the rice cooker. So yeah, I only met up with her like 50 minutes because I had to get going into the hotel room. And I went there, it was like, I think a 7:15 p.m. So very early for a party. So I went there, I went up to the 4th floor, no one was there. Listen, if you walk into like a party hotel floor and no one is there, that shit is intimidating. That is so intimidating. If you know there are like a whole bunch of things happening here and no one is there, you're all by yourself there, that is like, that feels iffy. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not going to parties very, very much. So that was like, I hope people are showing up. I don't want to party by myself here with like a DJ. I hope people are showing up. I need to party with rice. Oh my god. Yeah, let's party next time. Friends ambassador for our community down the plot begins. Unofficial ambassador. Fenner is a real one. She is a real one. She's like, if you know her from the server, she's like exactly like that IRL. You know, sometimes people have like different personalities IRL and online, but she's like, she's Fern. You see her and you're like, yep, this is how you are. This is Fern. I could hold your hand so you feel less anxious in public. Oh man, I'm like getting blushy and like, wow, are you usually this aggressive? Are you this aggressive? Damn, am I getting rizzed up here? So, chat risk. oh my god, oh my goodness. Stop it, guys. Stop it. I'm not drunk enough yet. You gotta make me drunk first. But yeah, people did show up. I signed. I don't know if you guys know Coffee Run. He's like one of the dudes that I really want to meet. He went to Offkai this year, so I missed him. But yeah, it's still on my bucket list to say hi to him, to hang out with him. He's such a chill dude. So I signed his cutouts. He was there with the cutouts, which is something I would do if I wasn't going to Offkai next year. I would like try to get like my cutout. It's just like me being too extra. But it just feels nice to be part of it, you know? So I signed this cutout. So this is getting important in a bit. So I put my name on there and then I was like, okay, the doors are still not open. So let me just walk around. I walked around the floor a little bit, saw all the events that were happening. There were like so much going on late at night, like starting 9 p.m. or something. A lot of parties were there. So yeah, I just walked around and then people showed up and the doors finally opened. And I went into there and I didn't know what I was expecting, but it was literally just a hotel room. You know, when you go to a hotel floor and you go into like a hotel room, that was literally the party room. I was like, not sure what I was expecting, but imagine like a normal hotel room and then 30 people going inside. Yeah, now you know that being smelly at party floor number 4 might not be the best idea, guys. So I totally get that people really feel it when people are smelly there. But yeah, slowly but surely, a lot of people came in, and the people that I wanted to meet, like Kanalia and Kagura, he was like the first guy to DJ that day. So I didn't want to disturb him. I was like, okay, let me just wait until he's done like setting up and not as stressed anymore, because he was also very nervous, right? So I didn't want to go like, hi, I'm Rice, I'm also here. You know, I wanted him to like do his stuff. So I waited at like the main entrance, the hallway from there. I was like, yeah, just chilling, just awkwardly standing there, and I felt super awkward because all the people that I knew were back in the room, and I was standing in front of the room, right? I couldn't reach them without like walking through the whole room and making and putting all eyes on me, basically. So might have been claustrophobic. Oh, yeah, it was super cramped. It was super cramped. But I met some guys also standing there, and that was super nice. I met Doreku that day. He was just standing there with other people, and somehow, don't ask me how, but somehow we just started talking to each other. Somehow we just said like, "Hi, I'm Bryce. What's your name?" And they made music too, and I got to meet them, and I was like, "What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? Why am I suddenly talking to people? Like, I'm there by myself." Listen, Kaishun, who went to the convention with me, he is still 20, okay? He's not allowed. For all of the Europeans watching now, parties and alcohol are 21 plus. Everything else is for some reason 18 plus, so I don't know the double standard, but drinking is 21 plus, so he was not allowed onto the party floor. So I went there by myself, and for some reason I just suddenly started talking to people. I was like, oh my goodness, am I extroverted now? Am I finally evolving into extroverted Rice? I was like super proud of myself, not gonna lie. I was like, Dorek, I don't know if you're still here, but that moment was like, you activated something in me. You activated something in me. You were the start of like me talking to a bunch of people that weekend. I didn't know he was 20. No, I'm sorry. Oh, that's fine. I actually really wanted to go there. And he went to another panel, so it's not like I left him by himself. He wanted to like see another panel, and I was like, okay, let's meet up afterwards. So yeah, I was talking to these guys, and we like exchanged contact info. So I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? I'm making friends. Holy shit, I'm making friends. I'm still alive to witness this. I'm not that old yet. People still want to get to know me. Hell yeah, W. So yeah, I met Doreku and other people, and then finally I got to say hi to Kagura, and then suddenly I hear a voice from behind, and that voice went like, is there a Rice here? Where is Rice? It was like literally Kanaya walking in. It was like, he signed the coffee run cutout. Where is Rice? I was like, I'm here. What is going on? What did I do? And she was like, I saw your signature. I wanted to say hi. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? I'm like 5,500 miles. Listen, Europeans, that is 8,851 kilometers away. I'm 8,800 kilometers away from home, and people are actually looking for me. Like, I couldn't like really comprehend that. And then And then I also met a Pinkpion here in chat, and Egg and Ariru, and they also went up there. We're like, we were looking for you, and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, you should know one thing about like German cons is everyone keeps to themselves there. I don't get this experience in Germany. I just don't. I just don't. I should have been shouting. Where's rice? Where's rice? Yeah, but that was Americans love rice. I did not expect that. I wanted to meet Eddie and Ek there. I knew they were coming. Was like, yeah, let me just say hi to the people I know, right? And suddenly, like, people were talking to me and people were coming in, were like, where's Rice? And next to me was like another VTuber. She turned around and she saw my badge and she went like, she like audibly gasped because there was another mood. I was like, what? Who like, who are you again? I was like, let me look up your Twitter. And turns out I was already following them, and I also recognized them. You know when you're on Twitter, and everyone is like VTubing left and right, you don't really get a face to it. So you always like, everyone was like looking at badges. They was like, who are you? And I'm going like gasp, like, oh, it's you! I know you! And that was super, super, super nice. I had that like a couple times. I also met like with another creator on Saturday. I was like, who are you again? Oh, that was like the move. That was like the move. Reading and then gasping. That was the move. But yeah, that's like one of the things about VTubing is that you finally get a face to the VTuber, and that always feels surprising. That always feels nice. That also like made me realize like, holy shit, everyone here is actually real. You're not just chatbots on Twitter. You exist. You exist. I was like, damn. Wow, 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 wow. You also listen to a song about getting old. Hey, who's getting old here? It's addictive. I want to meet everyone. Yeah, well, meeting everyone was so nice. So nice that weekend. So yeah, but during like the first set of Kagura, we like Eru, Egg, Ariru, and me. Okay, let me say like a couple words about those three too. Eru, if you're still here, holy shit, you're like the best wing woman that I could wish for. Not gonna lie. Pinkpion here, Eddie, he made so many things possible because I'm like a goofball. I have no eyes anywhere. I'm like completely lost. And I think I saw the announcement for the birdhouse party before, but she sent it to me again and she was like, are you going to this? And like spoiling the next day, she was telling me about the United meetup going on, and I like, for the love of God, I do not see those things. I just didn't expect or know that those things exist. Like United meetups are actually real. I didn't know that, and she was like, "Are you coming?" She made so many things possible for me. That is like, oh man, I'm just so thankful for you, Edu. Honestly. You made the weekend so much better. You were like connecting me with the world. I feel like you were like, have you met Rice? Have you met Rice? Have you met Rice? This is this and that, and this is this person, and this is this musician. Oh my god! Thank you for being so amazing. Yeah, that's Edu and Egg. I met Egg through Eddie too. She connected me with the Egg, and Egg. You saw Egg on like a on a stream before. We played like Overcooked together. So all kinds of things happened because I met Eddie. Just get yourself some friends that like genuinely want to connect you to people and like opportunities. Like those are people to hold on to. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm super super thankful for you. I don't know them either, but it's easy to introduce them because no, it's all you. It's all you. I'm like super introverted. Every introvert needs like I know you didn't know you were that extroverted, but every introverted person needs like an extroverted person to like kick their butt a little bit. And kicking my butt you did. So yeah, I met Egg through Edu. She's like a very very talented artist and also like a wholesome personality, like super funny to be around. And I also met Ariru. Ariru I knew before because she's like just a W artist. She's like her artist is amazing. I've been watching her streams every now and then, so I was like, hold on. I did the move again. I read her badge. I was like, it took me a while to connect the dots, and I was like, you're Ariru, oh my goodness. Like I'm a fan of your art and your streams, and I was like, holy shit, those people are real and they're here to hang out. So yeah, after the first set or during the first set, we were like, holy shit, this is getting really hot in there. Because remember, 30 people in one hotel room, like windows closed, and it's California, so it's like naturally hot. So we just had to get out of there. Zoe went up with them. We hung out in their hotel room for a bit and just talked. And I got to recharge my phone because I was panicking a little bit because I was giving my power bank to Kaishin because his phone was running out. I was like, yeah, I just don't need it. And I looked at my phone and it was like 20%. I was like, let me just quickly sprint down to grab my power bank back. And Kaishin gave me the power bank bag. I was like sprinting up again. And I was testing the power bank, right? It didn't charge. It didn't charge. I was like, oh my god, is the power bank empty? Did Kaishin like use up all of the energy, all of the battery? I was like, oh no, I need to leave early, am I not? But then Egg with her power move, she was like, do you need a power bank? I have one. I was like, oh my god, you guys are saving me. And then we went up to the hotel room and I got to recharge my phone in the hotel room and like I don't know what I would have done without all the support I got. Like apart from like the connection thingy, like all the messages like, are you okay? Are you holding up well? Do you have someone to hang out with? Are you going here? Are you going there? Like all these little things. Do you need like a power bank? Do you want to go to the hotel room to recharge your phone? All these little things that really saved me. Because they also made me feel more comfortable. Because still, I was 5,000 miles away from home. I didn't go there because I knew a lot of people. I went there because I wanted the venture. I don't know. But yeah, I owe these people so much. So yeah, thank you guys again for being so cool, and yeah, for helping me out so much. That was so nice of you. And Germany must sound like the most asshole place ever, but I honestly I'm not used to that in Germany. People are still nice here, don't get me wrong, but people are actually going out of their way in America. In this very community. I know there are like cons where it's like different, but this is just Offguy for you. And you know how I learned about Offguy? I learned about Offguy due to another friend called Kapate. I'll get to her in a bit. But she was like, I was asking her like, TwitchCon or Offguy? What con should I attend in America? And she was Offguy. 100% Offguy. Because first thing, the con is just smaller, which is a good thing, because second, everything is much more personal, much more intimate. The community is just closer. And yeah, that checked out. That really checked out. I learned that day. Like, people are super nice and just so friendly. I did not expect that. So yeah. And afterwards we parted way after the hotel. After like hanging out at the hotel for a little bit, and I went to another concert from Asteroid, the music team behind like Kiara's music, and they also did like some K-pop, which was really cool. And after that concert, I went to Kappa Che's skincare panel. And do you know what time it was then? It was 11 p.m. Why are there panels at 11 p.m.? I saw that there was stuff going on at 2 a.m. I was like, what is this con? What is this con? This is like super internet coded. I love it. I just love it. Hi Raven, welcome in. I almost missed you. How are you doing? I think it's fun to hear the voice, not on Discord and stream. Yeah, right. Oh, I wanted to ask you, Ashley, is my voice different IRL? And the way I talk, is that like different? Because okay, I will not say anything before you give your answer. Your community is amazing. Ah, my community is super amazing. It is super amazing. But also like it is also content creator, so she understands. She can relate to a lot of things that I'm going through. So, Offka is hands down my favorite con. Mine too. Like hands down, now it's 100% my favorite con, even after Dokumi. Was so nice this year. I'm glad you were able to come. I'm glad too. I'm so happy. It was like, not gonna lie, like life-changing experience for me. Well, maybe, I mean, I'll see if it changes my life, but it was definitely like leaving a lifelong like impression. This will be a lifelong memory for sure. It's the same. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Hi Ali, just joined your live. Welcome in. Love your music. I'm glad you do. Thank you so much for listening to it. I've been to a lot of cons. Offkai is the best I've been to. Oh, I feel like this is like my favorite concert now. Which is why I immediately said next year. Let's meet again next year. I'll be more prepared next year. Yeah. So Kapache, oh my god, you guys gotta meet Kapache. You guys gotta meet that woman because she's like such an amazing personality. Yeah, she had a panel about skincare. So which might not be interesting for everyone, but just let me tell you guys, if you're not interested in it, just go there for the personality that is Kapache, because she will make it interesting. She will make it interesting to you. I promise. Yeah, and Kapache is, by the way, the creator who wrote the poem for Window, for the poem version. And she's also the inspiration behind Burning, one of my favorite piano pieces. I wrote Burning during her debut stream, which was really cool. So excited to see you again next year. Rice needs a meet and greet. Oh my god, that would be so amazing. That would be really amazing. I would love to do a meet and greet. So yeah, after the con, after the panel, I also got to talk to Kapache a bit. I met a Phoenix. I don't know if you guys know Phoenix. Phoenix VT. He's one of the people that flew to San Diego. That little shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I made fun of that because who wouldn't? Actually, that was like super funny. But Phoenix, oh my god, he's such a nice guy. His voice is like so sexy. I don't know what to say, but yeah, he's an amazing dude, and I look up to him because he's like, his energy is so insane. He's like able to, I don't know, to make a stream super powerful, which I think makes a lot of people stay and look up to Until. But yeah, I think I learned a lot from watching his streams. Maybe I fly to San Diego next year because I'm looking up to him too much. maybe. San Diego, yeah. He was one of the 2 people that I knew who flew to San Diego on accident. Sexy voice W. Oh my god, my voice is breaking right now. I need to drink something. Hold on. So, Rice, what's your opinion on dreams? Being the real world and this right now being the actual dream, and what we think our dreams are just real memories before we enter this dream just popped into my head. I hope not, because I don't dream a lot. And what is happening to my voice? Hold on. This is weird. Give me 1 sec. I really hope not, because like especially after this weekend, real life is better than dreams. My real life is better than my dreams, 100%. So I hope this is real and dreams are just dreams. There's that. But even if that was the case, this feels super real, so why isn't it, you know? If it feels so real, why shouldn't it be real? That's like a Dumbledore quote, right? Just because it's in your head, Harry. Why does it mean it isn't real? Something like that. I love that quote. Say what you will about Harry Potter, but I love that quote so much. Meeting Rice was a dream come true. Oh my goodness. How can I not love the comment when people are saying stuff like that? Why? How can I not love everything about that weekend? Meeting Rice was a dream come true. Listen, there are many sentences in the English language, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time hearing that one. And that's exactly my theory. Reality is too chaotic, so we just slip into sleep and enter this dream reality to escape that chaos. I mean, wait. I mean, they're both sides to reality, right? One very chaotic one, aka American politics, and one that I live in, which is my experience as off-Kai. Both things are real. Bro's getting ecstatic by that comment. Oh, you can't even remember. Imagine. I got ecstatic by Ashley just saying, like, I've been looking for you. Like, that's already enough to make me super happy. So... yeah, I also met Turtledove. You know him in chat every now and then. I don't know if he's here today, but I met up with him. He's like a cool, chill dude. He's like a very devoted, loyal Kapate fan. So, of course, I would meet him at Kapache's skincare panel. Kapache also had like another panel the next day, which is like a strip game. That was I did not attend that because I don't like, I respect my friends too much. even if I wanted to support you, I respect my friends and I respect my partner too much to like join those kind of panels. But I hope she had fun. I heard some things about that panel, the strip game panel, and apparently it was very wild. So yeah, there was like a bunch of saucy 18 plus panels during off-Kai. So if that's your thing, go there next year. Okay, and that was basically day one of Kai wrapped up. We walked home, right? And it was like, because I was talking to Kapache and Phoenix for a while, it's suddenly 1 a.m. and we would walk home at 1 a.m. And I'm European. I live in Germany. Germany is super safe, even at 1 a.m. So I let my guard down a little bit. And I was talking to Kaishin on the way home. We had like a 30-minute walk every day, back and forth. So 30 minutes one way. And I was talking to him, and then I realized, damn, this guy is spacing out a little bit. I was like, am I boring? And then he was like, Rice, I think we're being followed. And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked behind me, and there was this very, very creepy figure slowly walking towards us. And listen, we took a couple turns. I was like, are you sure? How long has this person been following us? And he was like, every turn we took, they also took. And I was like, no way. No freaking way. And then, excuse me. Yeah, this was like, oh my god. And then we took more turns, and we started to walk more, like we sped up, right? Naturally. We didn't start running because that would might trigger something. We didn't start running. We started speed up. And you know, at that moment, I was like very, very scared, but I wasn't panicking yet. You know why or when I started panicking? When the person disappeared for like 5 minutes and then reappeared. It was a straight street. So why did the person disappear only to reappear on the same street again? It was a straight street, so they must have like walked into like an alley or something to hide. You know? That's where I started to panic. That's where I was like, nope. This person might have like... They were hiding. They were like actually hiding. So we would like lower our guards again. And I don't know what would have happened. So we sped up even more, and we took more turns. We like obviously did not go straight home to our Airbnb. We would take our time. We would like we would take like a little detour so that person doesn't know where we live. And we would speed up a lot. Now like a person disappearing and then reappearing again on the same street, that's like a massive red flag. Even for me, who's like relatively safe in Germany, even I was like, okay, stop. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here like ASAP. Like this like doesn't feel right. And yeah, that was like crazy. I've been told that San Jose wasn't that bad. But I think 1 a.m. changes a lot of things for every city in America. Yeah, they might have been on something, I don't know, but they were really, really creepy. So yeah, but we made it back home safely. Went to bed, completely passed out because the first day was like super exhausting. Yeah, that was day one. That was day one. Listen, guys, I don't know. Hope you're holding up well. Thank you so much, Miro, for the pat. Hope you're holding up well, because that was day one. The biggest day is yet to come. That is day two. Wow. Wow. Let me catch my breath. Bro met a ghost. That person was real. That made it scarier. I wish it was a ghost. And they were also walking very, very slowly. They were like definitely intoxicated. Because if you really wanted to like put harm onto us, then you would like hurry up a bit. Indigo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome and welcome and welcome to the Rice Cooker. How are you doing today? Word calls. I can't wait to watch the VODs. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. It's unlucky that I met you on day 3, yeah? I'm still at day 2. But I hope you have a great weekday ahead. Hope you're having a great day ahead. It's good that I already told you how much that whole interaction with you meant to me. Or still means to me. So thank you so much. I will tell the others about how amazing you are. What if that wasn't a person at all? Supernatural energy. Maybe it wasn't even human. If it wasn't human, then it was still very, very slow. Maybe it was a zombie. It walked like a zombie. Could have been a zombie. Alright, so but alas, day 2 arrived. It was day 2 now. I think this is like the funniest. This is like the funniest thing that happened that day. But remember what happens next, okay? Remember what happens now. Kaixun had the amazing idea to spice up the day with edibles. You gotta remember this, okay? He was like, rice. I think this is time for me to get an edible. It's like a perfect opportunity now. A chill day, a concert day. There was like this big live concert, like the main event was going on today. It's a sunny Saturday. Everyone is chill. Let me just put in this Oreo edible. I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, it would make it easier to talk to people. It would make me more fun, you know. And then he took the edible, okay? We then went to a panel. I immediately saw, oh yeah, this shit is working. This shit is working. That dude would not stop laughing at like the silliest jokes. He was like, and I was like, dude, are you okay? Are you fine? And then in the middle of that panel, I receive a DM from Eru, and she was like, Rice, are you coming to the Utaita meetup? I was like, oh sure, when is that? And she was like, now. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm running. I was like showing your message to Kaixun, and he was like, what? He was like so out of it. I was like, dude, we gotta hurry now. We gotta make it to the Utaita meetup. Everyone we know and love is going there, and we're gonna meet so many cool people in like colleagues too, like other musicians. Come on dude, that's more like important than this panel about like streaming back in the 2009, so, you know. And he was like trying to stand up, and he was like, dude was high. Dude was high, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Dude was high. And we went to the Utaita meetup, and he was standing there, and he was like, Rice, I don't think I can do this. I was like, you got this, man, you got this. Leave it to me. I was like, is this how you feel as an introvert, like going into a party full of like people? Is this how you feel? And I was like, this is exactly how I feel. I feel like you feel now, just without the edible, okay? Oh my god. I had no idea he was... Okay, I asked for his permission to tell the story. I tried to be low-key. I was like, yeah, Kai is a little exhausted from yesterday. He might not be talking much. Oh my god, he went there and he took it like a champ. He was like so worried. Because yes, of course, being high makes it easier for you to talk, but more like in the party setting, that Utah meetup was more like a work meetup, a place where he would meet like colleagues and like people to work business with, right? It was a business meeting, and he was high on a business meeting. Oh my god, that was so funny watching him. I was like, I also like went ballistic. I was like, okay, let me do the edit now. Let me just introduce you to like a bunch of people, and oh boy, were there a lot of people. They were like, I don't know. Edu, what do you think? How many people went there? 50? Like at least 30, right? Probably 50. Like some people left, of course, but I think at peak. Oh no, in total, there must have been 50 people. 30 to 50. I can't do numbers, but it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people. Oh, and I met so many cool musicians. I met like people I admire. I was like starstruck every now and then. I was like meeting Miolophone. I was like, oh my god, I love that dude. I love his music so much. It was like so nervous talking to him. Yeah, I met Senna. I met, oh my god. I met some people that also sang onto over my Twitter vocal sketch. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but I post like vocal sketches on Twitter to invite other V singers and utitis to sing over it, and that's how I think that got quoted the most. People actually know me for those kind of sketches now, which is really cool. Yeah, a lot of people quoted those types of content when they were talking to me. They were like, "Oh, Rice, I think I've seen your content on Twitter on my timeline. Aren't you the guy who does those vocal sketches?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And some people actually sang over it, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's you! Your voice is so amazing. Thank you so much for singing." It was like such a cool meetup, and it was my first time being on like an actually like YouTube musician producer slash utite meetup, and it was so cool to have so many people there with similar interests, similar content, people who you would see on your timelines. So that was super cool. I don't know, even Kaishin admitted later that yeah, that was the right choice to go there, but he was so high that he was like constantly worrying about like being too silly. I was like, you're fine, dude. Like, Edu even didn't notice. Edu didn't notice you were high. So he did a great job hiding. But that was like literally so funny. Octo, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Hi. How has your week been? Yeah, that was the Utah meetup. That was super nice. Thank you, Eddie, again for letting me know that was happening, because I had no idea whatsoever. So yeah, after the meetup, we went back inside and went to like an outdoor area, because we needed, and by we I mean Kai. Kai needed like a little break to get down again, because he was like trying his best to socialize and network while being high as fuck, and he did so well. I'm so proud of him. But yeah, we needed a bit. We went to that outdoor space, and we suddenly hear this voice from the back, which went like, "Yo guys, do you want pizza?" And I was like, what is happening now? What the fuck is happening now? I don't know how much, so many things can happen like during one convention. But like a dude waved to us and he was like, "We have pizza, do you want some?" And was like, what? They had like a whole ass party pizza there. And apparently they couldn't finish it, so they gave it to us. And at that point, we didn't have like lunch yet. We had like breakfast, but we were kind of hungry and it was like late already. It was like 5 p.m. ish. I just got more emotes. Wait, what does that mean? I just got more emotes? You mean the free ones for the rice cooker? Yeah, I actually would do all of my emotes for free if I could. Yeah, so we got pizza for free. That was nice. That was really unexpected. That was also a little sus because, remember, I'm not used to this in Germany at all. In Germany, you actually get warned from accepting food from strangers because people would temper it, you know, just for fun. Like, that's so cruel, that's so evil. They would just put stuff into there and distribute food for free. And yeah, that's a whole weird and very, 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 very dangerous. So, which is why I'm like usually not too happy about like getting food for free during conventions. But I don't know what happened. I think I was super naive. I got tricked into thinking everyone was nice, and luckily it wasn't tempered. It was actually like edible, and it was just not a pizza. So it still checks out. You can trust people at Offkai. Don't quote me on that. Just be careful nonetheless. Just be careful, guys. So yeah, outdoor we met up with Fern again. She got her own slice of pizza, and then it was time for like a big concert. And that concert was like the main event for the whole whole of Kai live experience. That was like the big thing that was marketed, and the lineup was crazy. So the first who go on stage was someone I didn't know before. Her name is Yumemi, and oh boy, was she amazing. I think Yumemi was my favorite performance. The reason why I went there was for Boko Boko Tomoko, because I've been listening to Boko Boko to Tomoko's music for a while now. She's like staring in some of my friends' works. She is on my favorite Myodophone song. She sang over my vocal sketch too, and she just seems like a very, very cool person. So I wanted to see the concert because of her, but Yumemi really surprised me. That was crazy. The performance was, she was basically starting out with like a VTube song, so she was there virtually, her model was there virtually and singing, and I was like, oh okay, this is not an in-person concert apparently, because one thing you should know about Offkai is that a lot of the panels, a lot of the concerts are virtual, so you would only see the model. People would not go there in person, which is fine. It's like a VTuber convention, right? That's normal. I don't expect that. But for the big live events, I was like, it would be nice to have like something happening on the stage itself. And oh boy, it did. Second song, she suddenly jumps out onto the stage and begins singing and harmonizing with her own model. I was so mesmerized by that. That the timings, I don't know how she did it. At one point I was like, yeah, is someone else like piloting her model right now? Or is that her actually? And I think it was her just interacting with herself, like with a really well-timed broadcast of her model. I don't know. But it was amazing. She's Maoshi now. She's incredible. She is. She's so cool. I also like just gave her a follow before going to Offkai, and she's just followed me back. She's like also down to earth. She's like, she's not as huge as I expected her to be, which made me very worried. But because one thing that was really sad is that before the live concert, there were like introduction cards on the big screen, right? And every time it was like Narissa Ravencroft, people would like go crazy. If it was like Kizuna Ai, people would go crazy. If it was unnamed, people would go crazy and like applaud. If it was Boko Boko, some people went crazy. But then Yumemi went on, like her card went up and it was so quiet. I was like, oh damn, she's like on the lineup with so many crazy people. And she has to measure up to them. Because the audience is not necessarily there for her. But oh my goodness, she cooked. She like burnt the stage. She was so amazing. That was like my favorite performance. Not gonna lie. The energy was nice. She was dancing all over. It was such a nice surprise to have like her sing virtually first and then come out on stage and basically harmonize with herself. It's crazy. I've never seen that before. And she was also talking to herself. She was like, you and me, how you doing? Say hi to Offkai. And then her VTuber self would respond and be like, hi Offkai. That was so nice. Her live singing was incredible. Yeah, her voice is so incredible too. Her energy was like, you can actually see or feel her experience as like an idol. She's like an idol, right? She's a VTuber and an idol. And she went on stage as both, as a VTuber and as an idol, which was amazing. Really, really hats off to her. Second performance was, Boko Boko Tomoko. She went for like more acoustic, chill performance. Her voice is like super cool. I love her voice. But it was a different energy from like Yumemi before. But she still did so good. And she made people cheer piss during the concert. That was like so funny. That like is the best fan chant for sure. Yeah, you gonna ever do a collab like this? That would be so cool if I could collab with my own model. Not gonna lie. But it seems like super difficult to do, which is why I'm so mesmerized and impressed by her performance. Yeah. So that was my voice again. That was Boko Boko Tomoko. She sang like a lot of the songs that I listened to myself, which was really nice. The next performance was of Katy Cat, I think. My god. I don't know if you know her music because I wasn't too familiar before. I knew of her. I didn't really listen to her music, and it's not my type of music, to be fair. It's not what I would listen to voluntarily. But holy shit. Even if you don't like the music, you should have been there because the whole floor was so vibrating. She's a screamo girl. She makes metal music and like really insane metal music. Like take your metal band and like make it even more heavier. That was basically Katie. Hi Savage, welcome in. When she went on stage, the whole floor was vibrating. I could feel the bass frequencies like piercing through my lungs. I could hear and feel my like bones shaking. That was like, Kai was like complaining at every concert that they should just turn up the volume. Just turn up the volume, right? For most concerts, he was like, the music is too quiet, like the vocalist is too over volumed. It's not a good mix. But I kind of think for Katie, they overdid it a little bit. They turned it up like to a max, to a point where I was like not able to hear any melodic elements anymore. It was just pure bass. It was pure bass and you can hear her scream, and it was pure bass and her screams, and was like, Okay, okay, this is interesting. This is like burning away my flesh, it feels like, and it's like shaking my skeleton. But I dig it. I don't think I don't think I'm a fan of music. To be quite honest, but that was a experience, and I feel like if you're a fan of the music, then damn, you should see her live. That was like literally ground shaking. Ich liebe Deutsch, ich bin sehr gut. Ja, sehr gut, sehr gut. And the next one on the lineup was Unnamed, and they are amazing. I really love their voice. They have like a similar voice to Ado, and they also sang a lot of like one Ado song. And yeah, they had like a very emotional moment. I will not go into it any deeper because if you are interested in Unnamed, you probably follow them and you probably know, like, you probably got the news. If you're not, then I don't think this will like mean anything to you. So let me just move on to the big headliners, which are Narissa Rayoncroft and Kizuna Ai. Not gonna lie, if you're not a fan of either, you might have felt a little underwhelmed. I'll be completely honest. I think Narissa has like a very good laid back personality. She was like just there and she just did her thing. Very everyone else had like a whole stage performance and some clips prepared. She just went up there and sung. That was like, yeah, let me just sing for you for a bit and then head off again. And I respected that, but I felt like she didn't quite match the energy of the other performers. Despite being such a good, like, amazingly great name. Just like basically everyone. I think there were more people for Narissa than there were more people for Kizunai, which makes sense because Narissa is like EN VTuber and a lot of people are following her. So that was like the big headline performance. And I don't think what I expected, but I think if you're not a fan of like Hololive or, you know, Narissa in particular, it might have been like, okay, was nice, you know. The big disappointment for me personally was Kizunai though. I don't know if it's true because that's just a feeling I have, but I felt like a lot of it was pre-recorded because she wasn't interacting with the audience so much. She was so cute, shaking my hand. I'm so sorry. She was really cute, but I didn't feel connected to the performance. Like I'm just talking about the performance. I'm just talking about the performance. For her to be like the last performance after everyone else, it felt oddly distant, you know? It could have been just because she's like Japanese, she doesn't know the language. Obviously she can't like do all the things EN singers would do. So it wasn't a disappointment in the sense that it was bad. It was just, it felt different from the other performances. Yeah. I think part of it was live because the translations were slow. That's true. That's true. But I would have loved a little bit more connection to the audience itself. It felt very professional. She was there very professionally doing her job. But it didn't feel like super personal in the context of Offkai. It's hard to explain. Maybe I was like super tired too because I was standing on the front row, like at the standing audience. I was like in there and I was like, my legs were dying. I was dying there. So maybe that added up to like me being a little bit of like, okay, I think I had my fun. And Kizuna is just doing what Kizuna is supposed to be doing, you know. People will hate me now. Or you're a Kizuna I hate so. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I'm just listen. I didn't go there as a VTuber fan. I get that the whole community is resting or was built on her shoulders. So I'm super thankful for that. But this is just for the performance, okay guys? So this is just for the performance, and it's also a testament of how amazing everyone else was to put the bar that high. Okay? Okay. Could you help me understand what you mean by personalizing this? What do you think she could have done differently? I think she could have talked and reacted to the audience more. I think the audience did like a lot of cheering, and I just love it when the audience cheer that the VTuber themselves is like, oh, thank you for the cheers, you know? Just reacting to it. And a lot of like the VTubers there did that, but she just kept on talking. It felt like she was on a script that she had to like talk through. And even though people were cheering, she would just continue. She was like very professional with it. And I feel like I once, because especially for VTubers, it's like it's like interacting with chat, right? You have to react to what's happening. Mio! Thank you so much for the raid! Hi, raiders! Vitamin C delivery! Yummy, it's super healthy. I need vitamin C. Hi Raiders, how are you doing? How was the stream? I hope you're doing well. My name is BigRicePiano, you guys can call me Rice. I'm a musician, composer, and pianist. I usually make relaxing piano music for content creators and the internet. But now I just also started going more into lo-fi and vocal song production, songwriting, etc. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. Thank you, Vitamin. If you need some rest, please don't hesitate to take it. You guys did well today. You guys worked hard. You guys supported Yoshi. Thank you guys so much for doing that on behalf of Mio. But if you want to stay and hear more about day 2 of my off-kai experience, then feel free to stay. You guys are super welcome here. Hearing, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the rice cooker. Hi. I see what you mean. Yeah. I hope you don't get me wrong. I think her music was cool. She has an amazing voice. She's super cute. Yeah. But I think her energy didn't quite measure up to like someone like Unnamed or someone. Yeah. Someone like Yumemi. Yumemi put the bar really high, to be fair. Hope you had fun at your off-kai. Oh my god, it's by far my most favorite con now. By far. I had my fair share of con experiences, but off-kai like put the bar really high now. Off-kai made me want to buy the next ticket for next year already, or at least go to new cons here in Germany, because I really want to do it again. It's like super addictive. It's super addictive to have a good time at conventions. Okay. So yeah, that was the live performance. Naming is my love language. What are my notes? Oh yeah, Lex heard. We still had like the 30-minute walk home, which was like a nightmare. I also had chucks on, so I don't know if you guys are wearing chucks too. You guys will know after 2 days of like constantly running, you will feel your feet 100%. Okay, so that was day 2. Day 3 was the most chill day, I think. So that was the big lost, like the biggest day, the Saturday. So you guys made it through most of the off guys stories. Day 3, I met Ashley, who was here in chat very earlier. She was so sweet. I mentioned that before, but she was actually, she knew that I was coming, and I saw a business card before I saw her. There was like a table with like a bunch of business cards, and was like, "Hey, it's Ashley." Yeah. So I saw her, I saw the card, I like took a photo of the card. I was like, "Hey, I saw your presence. I saw your presence. I didn't see you yet, but I saw your presence." And she was like, "Damn, I've been looking for you for 2 days." And I shared my a photo of my tattoo. I don't know if you know, if you know that I have a tattoo on my arm, but it's a very big Totoro tattoo. So I shared a photo of that. I was like, "This is how you find me. This is the easiest way to like recognize me." And she was like, she kept checking arms on people to see if they have if they had like a tattoo, which was so sweet. I never had a person do that. And on day 3, she was like, "Screw it, let me just DM Rice and just ask where he is." I was like, "Okay, let's just meet up, like, let's just force it, you know." I was like, "Yeah, I'm at the artist alley now," and she came to the artist alley, and we finally met up. And she's so sweet, and yeah, then I was talking to her, right? And then there was this, I don't want to say weird, but there was this guy coming up to us, and he was like, "Yeah, hi guys, I'm also a streamer." I was like, "Oh, you..." This was in my head, okay? I was assuming those two knew each other. Those two are here together. So I was introducing myself to him too. I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you, I'm Rice." And I think he took it as an invitation into the conversation, and he started rambling about how he's a Call of Duty streamer and how he just made a play where he would snipe someone from very far away and he killed them. I was like, "Wait, hold on. This doesn't have anything to do with Ashley." Who are you? He invited himself into the convo. I think I don't want to talk about him too much. He might be on his back chip, but that was not okay. And I looked at Ashley, and I saw like Ashley was feeling a little uncomfy because she was like looking for me, and now we're like suddenly in a 3-person conversation when all she did want to do was to talk to me, right? And suddenly this guy walks up and was like, "Yeah, Call of Duty, sniping, bum 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 bum. I'm a streamer too." So that felt weird. So I like very slowly left the convo, closed the circle again, so it's just Ashley and me. Yeah, and it worked. Person left after a while, but yeah, we still had like a fun little talk. She asked for a photo, which is also a first for me. I've had no one asked me for a photo before in the context of being a fan. Let's just call it that. So yeah, we took a photo together, and it was super nice. She was super respectful. She was like, "Hope I'm not holding you up too much." And guys, if you meet someone you admire and you're like a fan of, this is how you should do it. Yeah, like try to be respectful, try to be, like, keep distance until you're invited in, okay? So remember that. So yeah, that was a very wholesome fan experience. I really hate calling you guys fans, but I just want to make it clear that I've never had that kind of experience before. I've never had someone look for me for 2 days. I've never had someone like wanting to meet me. I've never had someone who wanted to take a photo with me after meeting me, if those people weren't also friends. So that was super, super nice. Savage, hi on the Twitch. So that was after, yeah, I saw Ashley, we took a photo, and I went into the artist alley to spend some money. I saw some stuff at the artist alley, but I couldn't really, like, didn't have enough time to actually look at all the art. So that was my day to spend all my money. And I bought some really nice art. My haul was pretty cute. I met up with Ariru again. I bought 2 prints from her. And then we were talking about how do I pack like artwork, because I don't know if that's like a European thing, but we have like paper formats, and the most common format, which is also like the normal, the kind of like format you put into printers, right? That's A4. And usually people sell A4 format prints. There are also A3, A2, but at least if you say my print is A4, I know that it fits into my binder. I bought 2 prints, and then I realized, shit, this doesn't fit into my binder. So I was talking to her like, how do I pack this so it survives like the journey back to Germany? Because I didn't know. And she was like super nice. She like took like cardboard protection thingies to make it more stable. She also gave me like some binders to protect like the top of the picture too. And she was super nice. We were like theory craft about how do I like carry this, how do I put this into my luggage, etc, etc. And then I left. And I went outside and was like, hold on, wait a second. I haven't paid her. I was so super panicking because like Artist Alley was close to closing, and I sprinted back inside. I was like going back to Adidas artist booth and was like, I need to pay you. And she was super nice about it. She was like, oh, you got me. And she actually even wanted to, she gifted me a sticker, but she also wanted to give me like a print, which is like, oh my God, people are so nice there. But obviously I paid for both. Listen guys, so let me give you money, okay? If I buy your prints, let me give you money. So I spread it back, I paid for both, and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I forgot to pay for your prints. What? She didn't say anything. Hi Saito. Hi. Welcome in. How are you doing? Made any new dishes? I can show you guys like a fun little project that I've been working on yesterday. I'm at home, no network bans for Twitch. Yippee! Welcome back to the streams. Yeah. And then after leaving Artist Alley, Artist Alley closed, the industry hall closed. So that was the time where I was slowly finishing up the con. I was like slowly saying goodbye to everything at the con, and then I got a message from Edu again, and she was like, when are you leaving? And I was like, tomorrow afternoon. And she was like, yeah, let's meet up again. I have like a couple more people that want to see you. And I was like, what? I don't know. I don't know how. That was super wild. The whole weekend was wild. Whenever someone said, yeah, there's this person who wants to see you, who wants to see me, like, I'm not used to that. I'm not. If you want to know how to make me super, super happy for the rest of the day, just tell me, I want to see you. Where are you? That's so nice. It makes me sound super lonely, but it's so nice, guys. Yeah. And again, I can't stress it enough. Thank you so much, Eddie. If you're still here, thank you for everything you've done for me this weekend. That was super nice. You didn't have to, but you did. So yeah. So I went downstairs slowly. I met up with Solos, who's like another music producer. He posted like a tweet of him like sitting down the stairs. I was like, yeah, maybe he's still there when I'm going. And he was. He's such a handsome dude. Like, if you don't know Solos, he's like a very ikemen face. He's like a Chinese, like, idol. He has a Chinese idol face. I don't know if he's Chinese, but if I could choose between, like, any idol, it would be a Chinese idol. He could also be a Korean idol. If he wants to. But anywho, that was really nice. We talked for a bit. I met his girlfriend, got some more stickers and some more business cards. I told you before, right? You guys understand now why I ran out of business cards eventually. I ran out of business cards. So yeah, I got some more business cards and stickers from those two. And then I saw the people who wanted to see me introduced to by Eru. They actually came back to the convention center just to have them meet me. That was like, I can't comprehend how incredibly friendly everyone is, especially Eru. Like, oh man, I can't stop being thankful. But yeah. What else? Yeah, those people were super nice. Oh, I forgot. On Saturday, I also met like the VTuber Symphony Orchestra. That was super funny. Because you remember the desk with all the business cards? I went there and I picked up like this one particular business card, and then this person walks up and she was like thanking me because it was her business card. And I was like, yeah, no. It's like such a pretty business card. And I really love them. And then she checked my badge and she went, hmm? She did the move too. And I was like, oh my God, do you know me? And she was actually friends and also part of the VTuber Symphony Orchestra, which is like a collective of VTubers that are doing orchestra music, like solo instrumentalists. There was like a solo violinist there, a someone who plays the viola, violaist. How do you say that? Hi Brain, welcome in. Business card, it's perfect. Yeah. And I met like suddenly she called like 5 people over being like, yo guys, this is Rise. I didn't know what was happening to me. I really didn't know what was happening because again, me being like 5.5k miles away from home, suddenly there's like a group of people surrounding me, of people that want to see me or that are happy to see me, and it felt so nice. It felt really, really nice. You're being everything except for human? What does that mean? Right, finally going big? No, okay. I don't feel big or famous. I think it's like a mix of, I don't know, but there's something about Kai where people are just eager and happy to meet people. I think that like plays into it a lot. I know for sure that a lot of people have similar experiences as I, and it's not because I'm famous. It's because people are actually so nice and so willing to connect, so welcoming, and I really appreciated that. I really, really appreciated that. Probably saying past Rise was BigRicePiano. BigRicePiano. I'm still BigRicePiano. So, yeah. That on Sunday, I also met like the people who introduced to me by Eru. And after talking for a bit to them, that was it. that was the last day of Offkai. Of like meeting so many people. Yeah. Afterwards, I hung out with Kai and Fern for a bit. Fern also kept me company on Monday before my flight left. And all in all, it was like such an amazing weekend. I had so much fun. I met so many new people. I met so many mutuals. I felt so welcome. I felt super at home, and I think I met more people than I've ever did during a German con. Like, not gonna lie. I'm supposed to know more people at the German con, but I don't. So I got through all 3 days. Yippee! 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 So yeah, I really can't believe all of that happened in just 3 days of a convention. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. And I really hope I'm not summoning any Kizuna fans hating me now. Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. No, you're not, Rice. Okay, and then hold on. I wanted to say something. Forgot. Oh yeah. I collected more business cards than I brought with me. Which is insane. I was checking my pile of business cards if there was still some of mine there, and I completely ran out. The whole pile that I took with me got replaced with new business cards, and that's amazing. That's just reminding me again how many people I actually met. And damn, it's a lot of business cards. And I also found like a new source of happiness for me, which is like seeing my business card in other VTubers or content creators post-con haul pictures. I was like, is my business card in there? Oh, it is! It is! There it is! I was like, I felt so accomplished. Of like small things that can make me happy, you know. But just me being back home, like back in Germany, everything feels so surreal. So spotting my business card in like other people's posts, it's like me going like, yeah, that really happened. That whole weekend was real. All the people were real. My memories are real. The experience was real, you know? It feels nice to have like a post-con reminder, because I'm still not fully back home. I still miss the time there a little bit. But yeah, it is time to arrive in Germany, to get back to work, to get back into streaming, and yeah, collecting business cards. So what are you, Patrick Bateman? Who's that? Who's Patrick? The only Patrick I know is from SpongeBob. Is that Patrick Star? No, it's a crush. Okay. And guys, because you guys were so amazing to stick to the end, let me spoil a song without the consent of my moderators. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Just a little reward for listen to me ramble for almost 3 hours. It's going to be a new vocal song, guys. And I did that yesterday just to get back into the groove of making music. Okay. You guys ready? You guys ready to hear some new Rise music? Okay, here we go. Wait. Don't have lyrics for the verse. Still writing, still writing. Race of your light, now in production, guys. I found the vocalist already, so it's coming soon. I also found an artist already, so I'm moving quickly with this one. Started it yesterday. Already have the artist and vocalist. Well, hi Claire, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome to the Rice Cooker. How are you doing today? And hi Tarzia. And hi Mira, wakey wakey from the lurky. Okay guys, I think before we start with music making streams again, I feel like we should call it a day here. We should call it. I'll bring back the music. see the stars up there where the I'm too late. That's fine, that's fine. There's always gonna be a next BigRicePiano stream. There's always gonna be a next one. Also, I'm super duper addicted to Reaper at the moment. So if you guys wanna hang out after the stream, we have a Discord server where we're playing Repo almost every day now. Listen, we're not okay, guys. We are not okay. So because we might overdo it. we might play a little bit too much and then get sick of it. So don't wait for that to happen. If you want to play, you should feel like maximum FOMO now. Okay, play the feel the FOMO. Play the FOMO. The repo phase could end anytime now. Anytime. If you still want to play with us, now. There's no better day than today. Okay. With that being said, wait, do we have? Yeah. Thanks, Mod. Thank you, Mir. Thank you so much for doing the DC. Next stream will be on Tuesday. Roscoe, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Rice Cooker. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the follow. Who are we rating? Wait. Dudu is still streaming. Wait, what time is it for her? Does that girl ever sleep? I don't know. We can rate Lulu. She what is she doing? Slam day. Oh, she's doing a she's doing a stream for a good cause. What's that called again? Anywho, let's rate her. Alright, guys. Can we get the raid message in chat, pretty please? Okay, guys. Next stream. Wait. There we go. Thank you, Mir. Thank you for the raid message. So if you're on Twitch, copy the raid message once you're over there, Lulu. So drop the message onto her chat and make her know that she's getting cooked. Give her some really deserves love. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this stream. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble and yap about Offguy. I'll definitely be there next year. Again, if you want to see me buy a ticket to Offguy, don't forget, if you're American and you can make it, we'd love to see you. Hi someone, your music gives me peace. Your message gives me peace. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad it does. I'm glad it does. And I'm not lying. Your message does give me peace. So thank you so much for joining the stream today. And to everyone else too. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye. Bye. Love you guys so much. I miss you so much. Bye.